That's right, Carl, and it's great to see you. And there are 5 reasons, some of them short-term or long-term. And a lot of people push back on us because the stock has had a fantastic run this year and the year before and the year before. And it sounds like a broken record. And investors kind of like to think with the market cap, the largest in the world, what else can happen? What else can go good? That's why we lay out the 5 reasons, Carl, and happy to spend some time talking with you about any of them. But there's a lot of misperceptions out there that Apple is low growth or only going to benefit from COVID. And I'll tell you, we believe that COVID helped them, but Apple's coming out with some great innovations for 2022. And I wish I was there live in person with you, shoulder to shoulder like we used to be before COVID. But yet technology and the Apple devices that we're using allow us to still do that. And I do look forward to the day when we are shoulder to shoulder, Carl.
Yeah, we're going to get back there. Jim, you talk about pull forward may be overstated in Apple's case, the COVID pull forward. And you zero in on this headset, this AR, VR headset, which has gotten the attention of a lot of your peers as well. What is it about this particular product launch, we think, that would cause investors to reappreciate their growth prospects?
Well, first of all, it's a new product category. And when we look back, we think about Apple Watch, and that was a new product category, and it was very big for Apple. We think the AR, VR headset will be very big for them. And let me explain a couple of things that most of the users out there will be able to comprehend and appreciate. First of all, when you think about education and training, the ability to have on a VR, AR headset and be taught as well as in 3D dimensions, that has a great potential for education. Furthermore, when we think also about information, whether it be walking down the street, talking with other people, information about, directions and things like that, and gaming, virtual reality gaming. A lot of people are at home gaming over the holiday period. This could be really neat. And over the past years, you look at the small seeds that we think are going to develop into some pretty big green shoots in the years ahead, as Apple has been putting on time of flight, which basically measures the distance from you and the wall. So you can have an architect come in and you can send information to your architect to redo your kitchen, your living room, and look what different paint and colors and displays and items will look like. This is exciting. It's a new area. We see this launching in the second half of the year, but importantly, the developers and the news and community talking about that in the first half of this year. And we think it's a positive for the stock.
Well, Jim, and listening to how positive you are, I'm a little curious as to why you didn't raise your price target above $200. I mean, given what this stock's done just this month, it's up 5%. 200 doesn't seem to reflect perhaps some of the enthusiasm that you are sharing right now. Why is that the right price?
Well, David, I've known you for years, and you calibrated correctly on my enthusiasm, but it's important to note right now, the world is facing some challenges, David. Supply chain constraints. Simply getting product from you in New York to me in San Francisco takes longer than expected. Anything from Asia, boats used to take 4 to 5 weeks to get from Hong Kong to San Francisco or LA. Now they're taking multiple months. There are supply chain constraints. If there weren't these supply chain constraints, David, our numbers would be higher. But demand is outpacing the supply and almost everything in technology. Apple's getting its fair share, if not more, actually more than what they're entitled to, because they are the world's biggest company. And so they're getting a lot of supply. But David, if COVID wasn't here and supply chain wasn't here, numbers would be higher because demand outpaces supply. And that's a great problem to have. I'm not saying COVID's a good problem to have,
no,
but demand outpacing supply is a good problem to have.
Yes.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.